everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout. Now I hope this time that my whole page is in there. Like I said, this is a new setup. It's not going to stay like that. I noticed too it was kind of a little shaky. It's because it's attached to a different place than in my old room, but eventually it'll be closer to what I had before. But for now, we're going to try and do it with this, what we got. So I've unpacked today about 12 boxes. So I figured it was time for a little break and I felt like scrapbooking. And I was talking to someone at work the other day about something that happened with Mason. And I said, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I still haven't scrapped that. And I'm going to forget. I know I'm going to forget because quite a few times I said to my husband, what was it that he said that time that was so funny? What was the story I wanted to scrapbook? I have lots of notebooks. So I'm going to put a page, on a page, pages I want to make or stories I want to tell. And then I'm just going to jot down even a line just to kind of remind myself what I wanted to do, what I want to document. Better put this away. That's to open boxes. So I just went on my daughter's Facebook group or Facebook page, and I took a picture of Mason that was one of his most recent because I wanted a recent photo. And all my pictures are put away, and so I just thought I'm just gonna do that quickly, print it on my Canon selfie, and then I can just scrap. Today is Halloween, so happy Halloween to everyone. We're not doing too much, nothing actually. My son went to his friend's place and they're going to trick-or-treat where he lives. And I don't know, there's I guess two schools of people out there. Some people just think it's an outrage if, a teenager goes and does trick-or-treating because they say, well, it's for the small kids. I'm of the opinion that, you know what, he's not out causing havoc. He spent an entire week working on, basically his costume is just, he creates animes. And he created a character based on himself, I guess, but except he's got like kind of a robotic arm. And he made that whole thing. And I'll be doing a page on that once I get all the pictures printed and stuff. Because he took some pictures as he was building it too. So I got to get all those pictures from him. But so it kept him occupied for like a week. And he also... last summer, he went to an anime convention and he wants to go again. And he wants to make his character. So he's going to use this costume, I guess. It's going to be a little bit more elaborate for the anime convention because he didn't have enough time to finish it. But he did a really good job. I couldn't believe it that he did that by hand. So this is a Hip Kit Club. I have no idea what month it was. Again, I'm just unpacking and I'm just finding, stuff as I'm unpacking. And I'm like, hey, this is some pages or some pages that I could use to do this layout. So that's what I'm going to do. So I printed this picture of Mason. So I'm just going to go through I have no idea what I want to do. One thing I'm pretty sure I'm going to do is I'll tell you the story and then I'll tell you what I want to do with the story. So Mason is almost 4 years old. And, being being younger, it takes a while for them to learn that you shouldn't lie. Anyway, he was telling me something and I knew he wasn't telling me the truth. So I said, Mason, you need to tell the truth and it's important to tell the truth. And finally, he did tell the truth or whatever. So I went online and I was telling him the importance of telling the truth and to be truthful. And I went online and I downloaded or looked at the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. So of course, it's a short fable. It's not a long story, but he had me reading it, I'd say 6 or 7 times. So we read it over and over again. And then I told him, you know, that because he did that, you know, when there was really a wolf, then nobody came to help him. So anyway, that was that. A few hours later, his Pappy comes home from work, and I said, now you tell Pappy about, you know, the story about, you know, why you should tell the truth and all that. And he says to his Pappy, he says, Mammy told me about this story about this dog that goes woof woof. And I was like, that's what he got from that. He didn't even hear wolf, wolf. He heard woof, woof. So anyway, the title of this page is going to be The Dog That Goes Woof, Woof. And then I think I'm going to type it on probably a Project Life card. I'm going to type the real story onto a Project Life card, maybe both sides, and stick it in a little pocket. I won't do that online, but I'll show you where I'm going to put it. Anyway, that just cracked, and my husband laughed so hard. He was like, yep, he sure learned a lot. So that's the story I want to tell. And before I forget, it's not that I'm going to forget the story. It's just, I didn't write it down anywhere. And then I was like, what was it that happened that I said, oh my goodness, I can't forget that. That was just too stinking cute. And then I kept forgetting. And then I thought about it the other day at work because we were talking about something. And I said the story and I'm like, I got to do that. So I'm doing it today so I won't forget. So I think I'm going to use this. This is Hip Kit Club paper. Like, it's from Hip Kit. So it's exclusive to their Hip Kit Club. And again, I don't know which month that was, but it's called the Just Dream from Kim Watson. I'm just going to grab a few papers, and then I'm just going to make a few layers, and I have no idea what I want to do. I'm just going to grab some stuff and just going to play. Now, I don't know if I'll do sort of live the whole time. I might put on fast forward at one point. My back got worse, way worse after I did the last video and I did my full rotation and I was like completely exhausted just from being at work and just being in pain for 12 hours. I mean, I'm gone 15 hours. I get up at 4:30, or my days are 15 hours. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I get home at 7. Believe me, I was in bed at 8 like my whole 4-day rotation. And then the very first day off, I wake up and I have a sore throat. I was not impressed. So I'm hoping, like today it was a little better. Yesterday was my first day off. Today was a little better. I still felt a little drained or whatever, but I still got a ton of stuff done. But I was like, no, you cannot get sick. You have 5 days off for the first time in a long time. You cannot get sick. Don't you dare. So I did get a bit of stuff done, but okay. So I think I'm gonna just grab some stuff. I do have some other, what do you call it, die cuts to the side here of stuff that I was putting away and I found, and I was like, oh yeah, I could use some of those probably. I don't know if I'm going to do any kind of thing to the background. I don't know. Like any kind of mixed media, if I'm just gonna scrapbook straight out. So yes, if I find that my throat starts bugging me, I'll, oh, my light is flashing. Sorry. I'll just put on fast forward and then do a voiceover tomorrow or the next day, whenever it feels better. Have to say, yes, like during, if I talk the whole time, it doesn't take longer, but I have to talk the whole time. But afterwards, it's so much easier. Like I don't have to do the voiceover, which takes like, you know, a good half hour. So if I can do it live, then I can possibly put it out like tomorrow on November 1st, right? And I haven't been around what feels like forever. And so I'm happy to be back. I don't know how many uploads I'll do and all that kind of stuff. How, you know, what my schedule is going to be, because my desk is still not ready. So we worked on it last night. We'll probably work on it. He wanted to disassemble my makeshift desk last night. I'm like, no, we're not touching that until we know we can finish my other one. Like, boom, done. Because I have 5 days off and I want to scrapbook. This is the first time that I can scrapbook. I still have a ton of boxes to put away. One thing it did confirm to me is I do not need any more scrapbooking supplies. For sure, I am going to use what I have. So I'll probably end up doing a lot of videos like I did for when I did Calvin Ball. I'll do a whole bunch of prep videos and just get a whole bunch of page kits ready. I don't know if I want to do kits. I think I want to do page kits. I'll tell you what I find the advantages and the disadvantages of page kits and kits are. The advantage of a kit is then you use the stuff. I hate leftovers. Hate leftovers. I hate them in food and I hate them in scrapbooking. As I'm going through this stuff, I'm finding a lot, the way I used to keep some of the collection is I would put the like stuff like this back in the kit, and oh my goodness, I have a bunch of leftovers, like scraps and stuff, and I can't stand it. Really can't stand it. Now, but I find that you use, so that's the advantage of a kit, is that you use the stuff as much as possible. Like by the time I'm finished with a kit, it's like, you know, nothing, not too much is left, and I feel like I've used it to its fullest. I feel good about it. The disadvantage is I get bored with it. I don't get bored too fast. I'm usually pretty good, but especially lately, I've noticed that how much different pattern paper collections I have, and so I want to play with different things. So I don't want to be stuck on one kit for like a month or two. Like I just want to be done quickly. So I guess my options would be to make smaller kits so that I could do maybe 4 pages, you know, you could get through that pretty quickly. 4 pages, and then put the rest of the stuff. Either you could use it to go on to the next little kit that you make, or you know, make page kits. And the disadvantage with that is then you're left over with all kinds of things that are extra. So lots of scraps. But again, then I could say, okay, then I'm gonna try to, the next, once I'm done all these page kits, then try to do some pages using the page kits. So we will see, using the leftovers of the page kits. So we'll see what I'm going to do. This is like the last page I did. Yes, the last page I did. See, this is all leftovers from page kits. And there's so much. There is just so much, right? And it's not being used. Now I'm going to go through it right now and try to use some of this. 2 different kind of blues. So new. I want to try to find some paper that I can write that story on. So maybe that side. This is Maggie Holmes crepe paper. One thing I'm doing is, as I'm putting my stuff away, I'm always looking for grid paper, always. And it's like, okay, which collection has grid paper or line paper, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, I'm making sure, because I'm breaking apart some of the collections. Or I should say, what I'm breaking apart is, I have a ton of stuff, because I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So I have a ton of collections and page kits, or page paper collections that are Stampin' Up! And I'm breaking all those apart. And I'm making it so that I'm taking those and I'm dividing them by color. So once I'm done my craft room there, you know, so that I've done a big part. Not all of it, because I think it's going to take me a while. I don't think I'm going to be done by Christmas. Let me put it that way. It's also, I can only do as much as what is built. So I don't want to unpack, let's say, my photo boxes, because I have nowhere to put them right now. I have to make sure that where I plan to put them is built, and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, so that's kind of taking a bit of time to build all that stuff, or to move that stuff upstairs and that kind of stuff. But it'll get there. This looks crooked. So I'll do a room tour once that's done, and I'll show you what I mean. Some of the collections I'm breaking them up, putting them by color. Other ones I'm just gonna leave as, you know, crepe paper and October Afternoon and Bo Bunny and that kind of stuff. It's mostly the older stuff that I want to separate. Okay, so that'd be kind of cool to have two things up here that would kind of separate that. Let's see what kind of paper I could find here. Maybe some scraps. This would be kind of cool. Yeah. So I'm using a little bit of quite a bit of the hit kit, and then I'm using a little bit of the leftovers that I have. So I did unpack the page kits that I had put together for Calvin Ball. I think I only have I think I had put like 70 together, over 70. And I've scrapped, I think I only have like maybe 15 left. That's it. 15 left. page kits. So I found those today. So I'll try to, that'll give me something to sort of play with and get through until I'm settled in my scrap room. Okay. But today's Monday and I only go back to work on Friday. So I'm hoping to get a lot unpacked and maybe a few pages done so that I have stuff to upload. I had nothing to upload, absolutely zero. Nothing to upload. So I uploaded one yesterday or the day before that I did last week, and it took me forever just to edit it and just put it up, and that was like no voiceover, but it's because I had hurt my back and I just could not sit. After I went to work and sat all day, I'd come home and be like, ugh, there's no way. Okay, well, let me see. Okay, so I went and got myself some new wax paper. I have no idea where I put the other one. So that was okay. So the dog who said woof woof. Okay, where am I going to put the dog? Just, yeah. Maybe I'll put, I think I'll have enough O's. I love these alphas. They're from October Afternoon, Sticky Keys, Peacock Blue. You can tell how I use them a lot, and I have more than one of these too. Let me go get my little, maybe the little white, oh, they're right here. Look at that. I thought I had put them away, but I didn't. Okay, so the dog. I don't know if I want to use these or keep going with circles. I'll go with this for now. The dog. Who said woof woof? And it was so funny because it's not as if I just read the story. Like I would read a sentence and then I would explain to him what that meant. But he still, all he got was not the boy who cried wolf, but the dog who said woof woof. And then here I'll put, maybe I could put the story in behind here on a tag, like on card, but then make it so that it's a tag that comes above, like, and kind of put this and not put anything in behind. So I can actually put the story there, so if he wants to pull it up, he can. So I'll find something for that. And this, I want to put that because it kind of reminds me of, you know, when they're growing up. It's a ruler. Okay. here, or maybe, what alphas come in here? Some alphas. I think they're pretty big. Where are they? There they are. I use this for my big title, and then I use the other one. I don't know. And then put the story there of Mason with that little title, and then the big title. I can make it fit somehow. Okay. What I'll do is, I don't think I want the big W. It's going to be too big. These are cute. They're like enamel. Okay, these are American Craft Doll. The boy who cried wolf. Okay, so scissors. Wolf. Now let's do boy. Boy. There we go. Okay, and the rest I'm just going to do like little tiny letters like this. But I wish I had square letters to make them different. So let me go find the other ones. Hopefully I know where they are. Should see the amount of piles that I have in my room everywhere. Because as I'm unpacking stuff, I'm dividing it into piles for now. And then I'll find a specific place for it. So all my sticker alphas for now, they're in this pile here. And then I have a pile of stickers. And then there's some stuff I put directly in the drawer right away. But those I think I want to put in my desk. So I'm trying to... My desk is not built yet, so I'm just making piles. Okay, now there's no E's. But I think there was another sheet of white. Maybe two. Aww. Maybe I could do them. There was some darker lines there. Maybe I could do it with black instead. Come on. There's still no E's. Let me see. Black ones, though, I have a little bit more, so I have more faith that I'll find some E's. No E's, no E's, no E's, no E's. You can tell how much these are used. But there's E's on this one. Okay, so the boy, and then who, I always go to the one that has the least, and then, because I'm trying to finish off some sheets, right? Who, wow. Oh, right here. Who, then cried. The R's on these ones. I think eventually what I'll do is I'll just put the ones, once it gets low enough, I'll try to combine the sheets. Who cried? See, there's not enough E's. I'm already out of E's on that one. And that's how many sheets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I use these all the time, and I know I'll find other words to make with that. No problem. No problemo. I just don't know where my other white ones are. They're not unpacked yet. Okay, so the boy who cried wolf. Let's figure out where we're going to put that title. There we go. Okay, awesome. The boy who cried wolf. I think I like that down here because it's really going to, I don't know, just kind of balance off because I have it more to the top than the bottom. And then this, what I can do with this actually, I was going to say I can do my story, and then when he says that, I can put it where, you know, so it'll kind of finish, but I think it'll be too big. So I'll just try to place it on there somehow. I like cutting the words apart because then I can play with the, there, I can do something like that. The dog who said woof woof. And then I can just tell the little story, and then the real title can be down here. And then I just gotta find some embellies. So I can do one right here. I don't think I'm gonna do too much embellishments on this. And then just waiting for hubby. I think he's bringing doniers home for supper. And Josh is trick-or-treating, and Mason is supposed to stop by later, all with his get-up. We got him a little fireman costume, and my husband took him to, his mother is in a nursing home, and he took him on, when was it, Monday or Tuesday? No, last week, Thursday, I think. And he had called me and wanted to see if I wanted to go, but I came straight home and went to bed. I was like, there's no way. I am so exhausted from the back pain. And of course he didn't take a picture, but apparently he was so cute. But, so I hope he does stop by. I'll call her after and make sure they stop by. We don't get any trick-or-treaters where we are, because we live like in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really, but I think most of the kids go in the city because then they can walk and they don't have to, you know, drive and then stop and get out and drive and stop and get out. So we haven't had any Halloweeners in forever. So I still got about a box of chips and a box of chocolate bars, but But some of my friends, where they are, they have like over 200. In the comments below, let me know how many kids do you have that come by your house. Like some years if we had 2, we were like, woohoo, we got 2. And anyway, so I don't know if we're gonna get any this year, but I got some treats. So hopefully we get a couple. I wouldn't want 200 because I didn't prepare for 200. I don't think we're going to get 200. We didn't move that far from where we lived before. Only like, less than a mile. So I can't see that it would make that much of a difference to just move that a few houses down. Okay. Although I have to say, we have way more people that stop here than we did at the other house. We have people stopping for directions, and if we know where so-and-so live, and like way, way more often. Like I'd say 25 people have stopped already in 2 weeks. I was like, what? But oh, this I could use to put that card that I wanted. No, it's not. It's too small. I want something. I guess it doesn't matter. It can be on there, and then I can pull it up. Okay, let's just glue this down. Oh, look at that. I still haven't only found one of these, because what happened was I thought I put them all in the same box, and then I noticed, whoops, you forgot one. So the one that I forgot is the one that I found, and the other 4 I haven't found yet, but it's all good. I've done 2 pages, and both colors I needed were in that one there, so. But I did, like I said, about 10 boxes today. About 10 boxes. I did all the boxes that I had upstairs. So tonight I'm going to get hubby to help me, and because it's like 2 stories I have to go, because what we did so that we could be living and not be stressed, I did not want the boxes upstairs. So all the boxes went in the basement. All of them. And even the first day. And then what we did was in the basement, we separated them all by areas. So then what I did was I just did the kitchen area first, right? I would just bring up boxes. Oh, that sounds like there might be a Halloweener. So, okay, I'm back. This is actually the next day. It's November 1st. I never did come back upstairs. It wasn't a Halloweener. It was my husband with supper. But then we just finished eating, and then Mason showed up all dressed up as in his little fireman outfit. So cute. I got it at Costco. And my goodness, stuff is made so well now. I found pictures of Josh actually when I was packing. And he was a little fireman too, around Mason's age, maybe a little younger than what Mason is. Hard to say though, because Mason is such a big boy compared to what Josh was. A whole lot stockier than Josh was. Josh got a little stockier as he got a little older, like maybe between 6 and 10 maybe. And then he's a beanpole now, but so anyway, but it was made out of plastic, like so cheaply made, right? And it wasn't that cheap either. But now the material that it's made of, it's like, it looks like the same material as firemen. And apparently when he was out trick-or-treating, like, even firemen, they stopped at a few houses that he's like, oh, you're a firefighter just like me. And he was complimenting how nice the outfit looked. they make stuff, you know, as really nice now, which is kind of cool. So anyway, he was pretty proud. My daughter had put like, you know, rubber boots on that are like fireman rubber boots. Oh, he was so cute. The only thing, by the time he got to me, he was done wearing the hat, so he didn't want to wear the hat. So I got a picture of him without the hat on. And my daughter had dressed up too. She had dressed up as Minnie Mouse, so I thought that was cute. She had dressed up with him to go out trick-or-treating. And then her best friend had gone with her daughter too, and she dressed up as a witch. So apparently they had tons of fun. They went out. It was like 2 or 3 hours they were out. So that was good. Because the day before he was having a moment, we'll call it, when he was here, and he was like, I don't want to go trick-or-treating. It's not fun. And I said, okay, but I think you're going to miss out. So anyway, he was just tired. And so he went and he enjoyed himself, which is awesome. So it's right here. It's not right to the end, so I'm just going to make it fit. There we go. So yeah, so by the time they left, and we had ice cream cake here because it was Josh's birthday last week, so we still had some ice cream cake. And of course, Mason was here earlier, like a couple days ago. So let me tell you, he didn't forget the ice cream cake. So he was like, Mom, come see what's in the fridge. It's an ice cream cake. Do you want some? And then I can have some too. Really good at it, right? So if Mommy says she wants some, then maybe I'll get to have some too. So they had ice cream cake, and then they were on their way. And by that time it was, I don't know, late. It was like 8:30. Late for me. We watched Survivor, and it finished like at 9-ish. And then I brought a couple more things in here, like containers, and with my husband, and he brought me 1, 2, 3, 5 big boxes and 6 little boxes. So that's my what I want to do today. It's about 11 boxes. So I figure if I do that many every day, then eventually I'll be done. Oh, I never realized that. I knew I had that much stuff, but I never want to pack it again. Never. But I'm also taking, you know, my time unpacking it. I'm dividing everything. Like, I'm making sure that it's going to be totally organized by the time I'm done. So I'm not just stuffing things, you know, places. I'm making sure that you know, I'm going to have a spot for everything. I'm going to label all the containers or whatever, the recollection. I think I'm going to have about, I'm going to be short about 5 recollection containers right now. Which last week they were on buy one, get one free, which ends up being like 50% off without having to use a coupon, right? So you can get more than one. So I ended up getting 4, I think. Yeah, 4. And so I have, I think 6 missing. So I'll just get 1 a week using a coupon. So it's going to take like, you know, 4 or 5 weeks before. So I'm hoping to do a tour before, you know, by the end of December or something like that. Because I can't finish unpacking until I have all my containers all set up, right? So I bought one yesterday, which would have been for last week's pay, right? Just because I was working last week, so I couldn't go. Excuse me. And I guess last week was the pay before, because I don't go when I'm working. I just find it too much. I just go on my days off. So just trying to center that so I have about the same space here. And I like that I left it so that you can see a little bit of the arrow on the paper there. So I'm going to glue this down. I love blocking off a part of the layout like that. It really focuses on, you know, the picture. There you go. So anyway, I kind of figured it would only be Mason that would show up last night. So when he was here over the weekend, he asked for some cheesies and we didn't have any. And then, so we told him we would get some for him. And what we did was we got some, and so he had a big, instead of, you know, a little bag of chips, I got him a big bag of chips, a big bag of cheesies, and then I had bought some little bars, little chips too. He grabbed a couple of those too. And then I had bought him a couple of books for Halloween's, like activity books. They were really cheap. They were only like $1.25 each. So, you know, that you can color and do different games and trace and that kind of stuff. And so I thought that'd be fun for him to do. So I got him that. And then we got him a juice. We just took a juice, one of Josh's juice for school. And so he was pretty happy. And he got a piece of cake, ice cream cake. And for Josh's birthday, we just got him like a Halloween one because his birthday's so close to Halloween. So it was one with all like eyeballs everywhere, which I did take a picture of it for his birthday. So he wouldn't let me take pictures of him though. He let me take a picture of him yesterday, which was cool because he, before he went to school, he wasn't really dressed up because his most of his outfit was his robotic arm that he made. And now for the anime convention, he's going to finish the outfit. It's quite elaborate. He likes to do elaborate stuff. So it's quite an elaborate costume. And that's fine. So the dog who said woof woof. So we'll put that like that. Yeah, like that, I think. And then I'll just put the little story about him. Oh, I didn't leave a space. I forgot about that, see, because it was the next day. I'll just put it in behind there instead. That's all good. I could have put it right in behind this if I would have left this free of ATG, but I forgot because I only did it the next day, not the same day. So I can just put something sticking out of here, which will make it easier to take out anyway. So I'll just make a little pocket on the back. Okay. So I think I'm going to make it so my letters, like the bottom ones, just touch. So the last one will be over, I think. If I go like this. That's fine. I was going to make the F go over, but it kind of gets lost. So these are so cool. They're like enamel or puffy. That's what I was. Puffy letters. They're cool. I like it a lot. Okay, so I guess he walked into one house and the lady said, "Oh, you're a fireman." And Mason says, "No, I'm not. I'm a little boy." Oh, they take things so literal. Like when they came in and I said, "Okay, go next to Mom and take a picture." And Jessica said, "Well, Mom, you'll cut off my feet, right? Because I don't have my shoes on." And she had different color socks, so it didn't really go with her outfit. And Mason, a look of horror on his face. "Mom, why do you want to cut off your feet?" Everything is so literal with them. Having some cafe. Yeah, so yeah, that was quite the laugh. "Why do you want to cut off your feet?" Oh, he's funny. He is funny. Okay, so I did bring some of these out too. I thought I saw some that I could maybe use. Might be able to use some of these too. These ones here. My throat is still a little being nasty. Being nasty to me. So I might still have to put this on fast forward and do a voiceover if I start losing my voice. Okay. What about these? I might be able to maybe put some of these in there. Okay, so let's do this. The dog who said woof woof. And the white kind of blends with the background, but I'm okay with that because then the letters are in black, so it still stands out. Okay, so what can we talk about? Oh, in October, I usually read like, I'd say 6 to 10 books a month. And in October, I read 4. It's just been a little crazy. And I usually read when I go to bed. But when I've been going to bed, I'm just so exhausted. Like I would read one sentence and I would pass out. It was quite a lot of physical work, right? Moving everything and cleaning, and you think, oh, a new house, there's not a lot of cleaning, but there was, you know, they were really clean. Don't get me wrong. They cleaned up really well, but there was still a lot of dust. So we dusted all the walls, all the ceilings, and then, you know, washed it all off, like above, let's say the door in the kitchen, the patio door going out to the deck, like on top, there was a ton of dust. So it took me like, let's say 6 times going in with a cloth and wiping it to get it cleaned. And the same thing with all the windows. The windows, it took me like washing them 3 times to get all the dust and all the everything off the windows. And so it was quite a bit of cleaning. And you know, washing the showers and the toilets and, you know, everything, because it was, like I said, a lot of dust. But, and then we moved in and I washed everything I unpacked. I washed again. So all the dishes, I rewashed them. So that was a little slow going because some of them I did by hand, but at one point my hands were so dry, like it felt like it had like, it was disgusting. So I would fill the dishwasher, but the dishwasher takes 2.5 hours. It says it's so it can be more efficient. I don't know. To me, if it's on longer, wouldn't it cost more? But anyway. So I would do one, I'd fill it up, and then whatever I could wash by hand while I waited, I would do. And then, so that took quite a bit of time. And then my craft room is something else. It's a different beast. But today I decided before I work on some boxes, I'm going to finish the page that I was working on and hopefully upload that today. And I'd like to do a couple more on my days off, so I have stuff to upload while I'm back at work. Now I'm on a steady rotation right now. It's going to be 4 day shifts, which when I work, if you don't hear from me, that's why. I get up at 4:30 in the morning and I don't get home till 7 o'clock at night. And I eat, do the dishes, and I go to bed. Like sometimes I'll put a load of laundry on when I walk in the door, and then it's done by the time I'm done supper, so then I can put it in the dryer. But apart from that, I don't do anything else. I don't even come up in my craft room. Some nights I try to put one box away, but the last rotation I didn't even do that because my back was killing me. So I just rested. I went to bed as soon as I was done eating and dishes, and to bed. And a lot of times I try to pack my lunch the night before. This time I didn't. I just did it in the morning because I just couldn't do anymore. But my back is much better. Thank goodness. But now I have a sore throat. Which is, oh, come on. Maybe good times, but I don't know where to put it. And then the other ones, I only have 2 spots for embellishments right now. I need to try to make a 3rd spot. Let's see where. So I have there. And the 3rd one though is going to be very little. So this would be too big. How about if I put that up there? I think I'm going to have to put glue on those alphas. They are coming up. Or I could do a totally diagonal. Or I could do it so we could, oh, this is well glued. So I could fill up some of that blank space there. But That's why I wanted to put the letters a little higher, because I didn't like the fact that it was kind of creating a trap space. But if I do this instead, thing won't let me put it under there. So let's try over here. So yeah, what did I read in October? I read, it's a series that Sarah Swan had reviewed. Oh, Jennifer Ann Davis, I think, is the author. And it's called True Rain. And it's got it's a trilogy. So it's got 3 books. And I read all 3 in October. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I love stuff with royalty and stuff. So it was about a princess, and the epilogue, no, is epilogue? Prologue, which is before the story, was wow. It hooks ya. Like, it was just like, okay, yeah, I like this book. I gotta read more. So I read those 3 books, and then I finished the last one, the 30th? Yeah. And then I started reading Baby Doll by Holly Overton, I think is the name of. And that I had seen Sasha from Booktopia. She talked about it, and so did Reagan from Peruse Project. And they said they really enjoyed it. So I am about 50% done that book. And it is really good, but oh my goodness. Yeah, I can see having nightmares for that one. It's about a girl that was kidnapped. It's really good, but yeah, your heart just breaks for that girl. Okay. So here I'm just going to put like life lesson or something like that. So I got 3 of those. Let's see if I can put some of these. That one or that one? Don't think there's much of a difference. How about the hearts? Just gonna overlap this so it makes it feel like it all belongs. And this too. And then the last one, I love a heart on a heart. So we'll put it there. And here I'm just going to put life lesson with a question mark. Like, did he get it? So I'm going to, actually, I think I'm going to glue this down. And then I didn't do any mixed media on this, and that's fine. Don't have to do mixed media on every layout. I'm just happy when the story is down. I love scrapbooking because it's a stress reliever for me. And so it's a little bit selfish, right? Like, I like it because it's a stress reliever for me. But man, it's got some bonuses. I'm writing down some family stories, and I love playing with pretty things, pretty papers, pretty embellishments. So it's a win-win situation. It really is. I think after this, I'm going to play. There's some embellishments that I want to make. And I think I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm going to unpack some boxes because that's got to be a priority. I have to do at least, when I'm off, 10 boxes a day. Or it'll be 2018 and will still not be unpacked, and that's not acceptable. I want to be unpacked. Heidi Ho Blue. Let's cover the photo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on fast forward to do my journaling, because I think I might do it on scrap paper first, and then I'll do it on that piece there. And also I want to write down the story and put it in behind here. How I'm going to do that is I need to let this dry, but I might actually, should I put it here? Let me see. Where's that? I might put it over here so it looks like it belongs. But I'm going to create a box on the back for the size of my journaling card. And what I do is I use some foam tape, and then I just put a piece of scrap cardstock. So I'll let that dry. I'll work on my journaling, and I'll come back.